You know, he's been playing like this. The thing he did tonight, he played defense off the ball. He got his hands in passing lanes. He had great activity. And that's, you know, I'm not going to be satisfied until he plays every facet of the game, because he's got such a good feel for the game, and he's so impactful when he's engaged. And it's really hard when you're doing so many things for your team to not, you know, take a deep breath. And you know, he didn't do that tonight. There wasn't a single point in the game that I didn't feel like he was completely engaged. Maybe one of his best games. Well, I think that's how I've tried to coach him, and I think he understands that and respects it. He's had maybe as many moments in the film room as anybody, and every time you challenge him, he responds because he cares. He not only has pride, but there's a depth to him that he wants to win. His mannerisms. It reminds me of Grant Hill. That's a comparison that I probably shouldn't even make, because that's not fair to Gordon right now in his career. But as I'm thinking about his game, but I'm talking more about his demeanor. You know, and there was times when I would remember Grant. He didn't look like he was, doing all that, but he's competing like so hard. And I see that in Gordon. That there's times he makes it look easy because of his, he doesn't look like he's, doing this, but he's competing. And I think he's playing with a lot of confidence right now as well. Well, I think the other part of this, and it kind of goes with what you're saying, is our fourth game in 5 nights. We've been, it wasn't just a road trip. We're back and forth, and it's been it's been a different 4 games, because we've been on the road then home, then on the road then home. I haven't had a schedule like that. So from that standpoint, the last time we played 4 and 5, we played Charlotte on the road, and we played poorly. So to come out with the energy and the discipline that we did tonight, I think is good. It's probably some of it's just an awareness. I also think the lineups that we have, I think guys are getting used to each other even more. I know Joe didn't play the different combinations, I think, that fit. I think having Dante out there with Gordon and Joe takes a little pressure off him. Trey's always been very sure with the ball. I mean, he occasionally has a bad turnover game, but he rarely gives it up. So that would be my guess. I truly haven't. I'm glad to hear that, because I think it's a huge thing. It feels like we had a lot of it last night, because they converted all of them. So that's probably still in my head. No, I think he's got a lot of pride, and we tried to give him the ball early and kind of get his juices flowing too. And I think that's when you've seen him in situations where it's either a player or a big game, he's usually been pretty good about responding in those situations.